Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Danny Alvarez Jiu-Jitsu in Austin, Texas. Just finished up some really good training. Had some great friends of mine from Mexico, our affiliation, come in and train with us. So just wrapping that up. But real quick, I wanted to kind of touch bases with kind of what I've been talking about lately. You know, I've been talking about, if you want more, do more. If you gotta put in more work, more effort. You know, what you put in is what you get out. But the number one thing, guys, look, I deal with people all the time. I meet so many people, hundreds and hundreds of people, like all year round. Like I've been in this business for, having my own business for over 11 years. I've been in jiu-jitsu for about 20 years, right, a little over 20. And one thing that's a common thing with individuals that don't achieve the success that they want to achieve, not just in jiu-jitsu, but just in anything, is not showing up. You got to show up, man. You know, it's one thing to say you want to do something. It's one thing to sign yourself up for something. It's another thing to say, to tell your friends you're going to do something, to, whatever. But are you showing up? You can't put in more effort and you can't want more and do more if you don't even get to the place that you're supposed to get to in the first place, Now, today's Friday, right? I've already heard multiple people talk about happy hour after work. Like they just can't wait. They're like excited. They can't wait to get off work and go have some cold ones or whatever and sit around a table with some friends and laugh a little bit, but also probably complain a little bit too of how their week went and what they're not happy about and this and that. But how excited and energetic and enthused are those individuals to get that workout in, to get that run in, to get that training session in, to get, let's say you got a side hustle, you're trying to start something off on your own, you want to quit your job or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's you're trying to change your diet for the better. You're trying to eat healthier so you can live longer because you're like pre-diabetic or something, or your family has a lot of diabetes in it and you're trying to make a change. But then tonight you're like excited to go get some nachos, chips and salsa, some quesadillas, you're just at the local pub and you're just kind of eating burgers and fries. You're super pumped up about that. You can't wait till the weekend. But then you're not showing up to the other things that you're supposed to show up to progress in those areas that you said you wanted to improve in, All these talks, all these videos are about self-improvement, man. But you can't self-improve if you don't show up, I deal with that all the time in here. I got individuals that say one thing, but then their actions, show another. We help people in here. We're helping hundreds and hundreds of people in here year after year just improve their lifestyle and everything else. But there's those other individuals that we just don't see like we should see for whatever reason. But a lot of times it's just an excuse to make that individual or individuals feel better about why they're not taking that step to show up where they're supposed to show up at. If that's you catch this message, you gotta show up, man. It's gonna get nice. It's nice out, at least here in Texas. The weather just broke. It's very nice outside. It's been raining a lot. Wherever you're at, might be raining, wherever. But once that sun breaks, man, and it's summertime, are you gonna stick to those goals? Are you gonna show up? How many people? I know a lot of people that do, like in this area, have like Camp Gladiator memberships. Don't show up. Planet Fitness or whatever membership, Lifetime Fitness. How many times have you been charged a month at those other places that you're not going to get those workouts in? Yoga, like just pick something, and you're not showing up. You're wasting your money. It's not the club's fault. It's not the instructor's fault. It's the individual's fault for lack of commitment, lack of like just showing up. Guys, show up, man. You got to be careful, because when you start saying things and you're putting it out there verbally, people are listening, and then people are watching to see what you're going to do after you say something. It looks really good on Facebook and Instagram. Those one or two posts, and you're all hyped up and you're revved up and you're motivated and you're about to go in deep on something, and then it's crickets, like I said, where you don't show up, and then everyone's wondering where you're at. And then when you show up, it's just, you're behind, you know what I mean? So you got to show up. You got to take that first step, and you got to continue on that path and continue to show up even when you don't feel like it, even when you have like a rough day at work, you're arguing with the significant other, your boss ticks you off, your kids are acting up, you know, it's hot outside, it's cold outside, you know, whatever, you gotta show up. You gotta show up, you know. At least here and all the other things that when I talk to individuals, it's that first thing. Well, are you showing up? Well, I haven't. No. Okay, there it is. Let's show up first. Let's make a commitment. Let's put in the work, and then we put in more work, more effort, and then we want more after that. Then we do more, and then we continue to see that path of progression to where now it's just a habit. It's just a habit. Right now, certain people are just in a habit of not showing up. All right, cut it out. Stop those bad habits. Those are unsuccessful habits. If you're doing it in one area, you're probably doing it in another area. You want to get successful. You want to move forward. Again, it's already June. It's halfway through the year. Where are you at with your goals that you set forth? And again, if you didn't set any, you got to set some. You know, and I had again, past tense, had a friend at one point say to me, I said, well, man, how come you don't set any goals? You don't really talk about goals. He's like, well, if I don't set goals, I won't ever have to worry about being disappointed. And right there, things changed for me. I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know how much longer I can hang out with this individual because their mindset is just not congruent with the way my mindset is, all right? So you got to be careful of what you say, and when you say it, you got to stick to it and do it. And then if your friends, family members are saying one thing and they're not doing it, man, you know, they're going to drag you down that path as well, all right? It's Friday. It's the weekend. Do the thing you said you're going to go do, and then go check out happy hour or whatever. But get the work. Put the work in, all right? Put in the effort to get there. And then when you get there, do some actual work, and then do some more work after that, and then watch how successful you start to be at what you're doing, all right? It's worked for me. That's the only way it's going to work. I hang around a lot of successful people that are doing better than me, and it's all the same thing. You got to show up, and then you got to put in the work, all right? It's not going to come easy. We live in a world where, you know, everyone wants things like just handed to them. It doesn't work that way. Still old school, man. You got to grind and put in the work, all right? You guys have a great day, great weekend. Get that stuff done before you go to happy hour tonight, all right? Have a great day.